Okay, I believe that's all the stores for now, at least. Where's the rapid transit on this floor? Oh.
Welcome. The Zakera Ward Marketplace provides shopping and storage space for the less privileged residents of the station.
Why would you say that? That's bad PR. Less privileged. Say affordable.
What sort of things are sold here?
The Certa Foundation, a medical technology group from the Alliance, has an outlet store. Saranus Applications offers professional software.
Why are there warehouses in the middle of a shopping district?
This area is close to Zakera Ward's keel docking station. Freighters attach there to load passengers and supplies. Goods are stored locally until they can be distributed within the ward or transported off the station. However, CSEC recommends that visitors exercise caution, as these short-term warehouses are often used to move illegal goods.
This area looks a little run down. I take it the people here aren't very well off?
Inhabitants of the wards typically have less income than those in the Presidium.
There must be some way to solve the problem.
Asari futurists believe poverty cannot be eliminated without cornucopia technology, which will create anything the user desires. Such technology is unknown outside of science fiction literature.
Science fiction, literature, and Mass Effect.
And here I thought the Citadel was some sort of utopia.
The recorded histories of all sapient species suggest that in every society, resources are not evenly split between members.
Because some people eventually want to become more powerful than others. And in that same vein, I don't think having that cornucopia technology you're talking about will even help, because someone is gonna find something to lord over somebody else with.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
Thank you.
Now available on video, the abridged version of Francis Kidd's award-winning production of Hamlet, featuring an all-Elcor cast.
Nostalgic melancholy, alas poor Yorick, I knew him Horatio, a fellow of infinite jest, of most excellent fancy, deep accusation. Where be your jibes now, your gambols, your songs, your flashes of merriment that were wont to set the table on a roar?
And don't forget to catch Elcor Hamlet Live, an unforgettable 14-hour experience.
14!
Endorsement. You have not experienced Shakespeare until you have heard him in the voice of Elcor.
Insincere endorsement? Whose side are you on, Elcor? I remember that. That was in the elevator back in 1 too. They were talking about the Elcors putting on a musical. Okay, before we go to the Citadel or the Council, it's been a while. Ships and vehicles.
The Systems Alliance. Following the Battle of the Citadel, human and Turian volunteers conducted a massive 3-month recovery effort to clear the station's orbit of debris. Secretly, the Turian Office of Technological Reconnaissance volunteers were technology recovery specialists, salvaging the main weapon of the Geth flagship Sovereign and large amounts of its valuable Element Zero core. Contrary to popular belief, Sovereign's main gun was not a directed energy weapon. Rather, its massive Element Zero core powered an electromagnetic field suspending a liquid iron uranium tungsten alloy that shaped into armor-piercing projectiles when fired. The jet of molten metal, accelerated to a fraction of the speed of light, destroys targets by impact force and irresistible heat. Only 11 months after the battle, the Turians produced the Thanix, their own miniaturized version of Sovereign's gun. The Thanix can fire reliably every 15 seconds, rivaling a cruiser's firepower, but mountable on a fighter or frigate.
You know how Sovereign was talking about how basically Organix's evolution has been following the path that they want them to follow? I'm hoping that the Turians repurposing Sovereign's gun is an indication of hope that things are not going according to what the Reapers want. Well, Sovereign being dead is already a sign of that, but us taking their own technology against them, maybe this is a sign that we can change the course of things.
The Systems Alliance UT-47 drop shuttle landing craft holds 12 soldiers in a cramped, uncomfortable cargo bay and 2 more in the cockpit. Officially named the Kodiak, the drop shuttle is better known to Alliance Marines as the Combat Cockroach, due to its appearance and durability. The vehicle's robust environmental sealant technology exposes few vulnerable parts to the elements. First tested in the sulfuric acid clouds and extreme temperatures of Venus, the Kodiak can land in hard vacuum, high pressure, and temperatures from near absolute zero to over 900 degrees Celsius.
Wow.
A true contragravitic vehicle, the Kodiak's substantial Element Zero core allows flight by entirely countering the vehicle's mass. Its small thrusters are for directional control only. So if the mass effect field fails, the vehicle becomes a proverbial 3 million credit coffin. The unarmed shuttle forgoes weaponry space for active masking, electronic countermeasures, and a robust kinetic barrier system, ideal for dropping troops undetected.
The Normandy, this drop shuttle, were all about stealth, and everything costs money. Why can't I afford stuff on the Citadel? If that ship cost me 3 million, or cost Cerberus 3 million credits, can I not have a little bit more of that, please? Publications. Oh yeah, where was this? Can I read it somewhere? Fornax. Launched in 2167, Fornax magazine described itself as the galaxy's finest xenophilia. By its 5th year, Fornax became the first human magazine to offer 5 full sensory stimulation, a previously unaffordable magazine technology made profitable by the economy of scale. With a monthly publishing run of 127 million available, in both in hard copy and direct download, Fornax offers a range of alien models with a particular emphasis on the unisexual Asari, although both genders of Quarians, Drell, Batarians, and Volus are regularly depicted. Drell! We haven't seen a Drell yet. Special editions such as Genitelcore, and Krogasm Service, devoted but smaller markets. Oh, service devoted but smaller markets. Krogasm? Well, everyone has needs. Apparently, some needs are universal across the galaxy. 5 sensory stimulation magazine technology. Kinda wanna check that out. We'll leave these ones for when we do the loyalty mission, I guess. Okay, what do we got? Starships, dreadnoughts. The ultimate arbiter of space warfare, the dreadnought employs millions of tons of metal, ceramic, and polymer in the projection of firepower against an enemy vessel of like ability. No sane commander would face a dreadnought. We've read this. I remember the exact wording. This was one back in 1. Yeah. Yeah, I remember all the different dreadnoughts here. Basically, dreadnoughts are awesome and they are gigantic, and they are the big motherships. Turian Fleet, 39, Asari 20, Salarian 16. Alliance 8. Might have lost a few in the battle, but maybe not. Yeah, these names were not any of the ones that Shepard listed earlier. Frigates is also one that we probably have read already too. Mainly for recon. The first Normandy was a frigate. Is the second Normandy the same? Should be. Yes, very fast, and they join into wolf packs to tear through enemy formations and barriers. Alliance frigates named after great battles in human history, aka the Normandy. Okay, disruptor torpedoes. We've definitely read this one too. Yeah, these are like the same ones as before. Back in 1. These are used by fighters to get through the shields. I know it, see? Making them too huge for enemy kinetic barriers to repel. They must be launched closely, in close range, by fighters. Yes, Callies. The Javelin, I'm pretty sure we haven't read before. The Javelin is an experimental close assault weapon fitted on a handful of newer Alliance warships. It consists of a rack of 2 or more disposable disruptor torpedo tubes, bolted or magnetically slung onto the exterior of a ship's armored hull. Fired on converging trajectories, the torpedoes detonate in a precisely timed sequence that allows a warhead's dark energy to resonate and thereby magnify the resulting space-time warp effects. Like fighter-launched torpedoes, Javelins are cold-launched for safety reasons, though they use a different approach. Resembling old-fashioned submarine torpedo tubes, Javelin torpedoes come packed in individual sealed tubes filled with compressed inert gas. Opening the front of the tube causes escaping gases to push the torpedo into the vacuum, releasing a puff of crystals around the mouth of the tube. After completely clearing the tube, the torpedo ignites its thrusters. Javelin mounts are most often fitted on swift frigates, which enter knife-fight torpedo ranges as a matter of course. Javelins may also be fitted on heavier ships for short-range engagements, such as trans-relay assaults. They are particularly useful in this role for dreadnoughts, which cannot lay their main guns on close-range targets. As missile weapons, javelins are subject to highly accurate defensive guardian fire. They must be launched in large numbers and at short range to have any chance of hitting their target at all. Do we have these? Swift frigates. Mass accelerators. Propel solid metal slugs via electromagnetic attraction and repulsion. We've read this one too. This was also one that's back in 1. Yep, I remember it. Okay, cool. Oh, what else is left? None? It just says new, but there's nothing new. Okay. Yeah, we'll leave it alone for now. Is the council ready for me? We have been to 26, 27, 27 dock. That's how we got here. 28, factory district. Collection of storage warehouses for the entire Zakera wards, which Avina just told us about. Let's go to the Presidium. Anderson.
This meeting would be more productive if Udina was to join us.
My advisor is unavailable. As counselor, I represent the voice of humanity and the Alliance. Shepard will be here and... Oh, Commander. We were just talking about you.
Udina is your advisor now? Captain Anderson, great to see you.
It's been a long time, Anderson. I hope the last couple years have treated you right.
There have been some rough spots. It's good to have you back.
We've heard many rumors surrounding your unexpected return. Some of them are unsettling.
We called this meeting so you could explain your actions, Shepard. We owe you that much. After all, you saved our lives in the battle against Saren and his Geth.
And the Reapers.
Saren wasn't the one commanding the Geth. It was the Reaper Sovereign.
Ah yes, Reapers. The immortal race of sentient starships allegedly waiting in dark space. We have dismissed that claim.
Shepard, no one else encountered the hologram on Ilos that told you the truth about the Reapers. Only you and your crew ever spoke with Sovereign. I believe you. But without evidence from another source, the others think Saren was behind the Geth attacks.
This is insane. Okay, what happened directly after the Battle of the Citadel, though? I came back and you realized that I took the Normandy without permission. But it was for a good cause. If I didn't do it, the Citadel would just be entirely gone, and yet, at this point, you still don't believe what I say. You saw Sovereign, though. It was a gigantic ship, it wasn't just a Geth ship.
Saren was an organic. The Geth would never accept him as their leader. They only followed him because he was Sovereign's agent.
Saren was a compelling and charismatic individual. He convinced the Geth the Reapers were real, just as he convinced you.
It was part of his plan to attack the Citadel. The Reapers are just a myth, one you insist on perpetuating.
We believe that you believe it, but that doesn't make it true.
You guys are awful at this. Can you just say, we believe you, but we can't act on it without evidence? Because that would make me feel so much better personally, and you wouldn't actually have to do anything. Because it's logical for you to not act because there's no evidence. But no, you insist on going the way that makes me feel like garbage. Why am I even here?
Go back to Ilos and talk to Vigil. Or just look at what's left of Sovereign. It's obvious the technology is more advanced than ours.
The hologram on Ilos is no longer functional, and we have found nothing to suggest that Sovereign was not a Geth creation.
The Geth are capable of remarkable technological achievements. This is probably why Saren recruited them.
This Reaper theory proves just how fragile your mental state is. You have been manipulated. By Cerberus, and before them, by Saren.
Why did we not let them die again? Can someone remind me? Because I don't remember.
I kept Saren from conquering the Citadel. I sacrificed human lives to save this council.
We are in a difficult position, Shepard. You are working for Cerberus, an avowed enemy of the Council. This is treason, a capital offense.
That's too far. Shepard is a hero. I'm on this council too, and I won't let this whitewash continue.
Maybe there is a compromise. Not a public acknowledgement given your ties, but something to show peripheral support.
Shepard, if you keep a low profile and restrict your operations to the Terminus systems, the Council is willing to offer you reinstatement as a Spectre.
Honestly, you should have just said this from the beginning. Like, don't say all that crap about how we have dismissed these claims. Like, do you even know how diplomacy works, Turian Counselor? My goodness.
What does that mean? Will I need to start filing reports?
That won't be necessary. This is a show of good faith on our part.
We cannot become involved in an investigation regarding the missing colonies in the Terminus systems. But Spectre reinstatement shows our support of you personally.
Oh, that's right, because Freedom's progress is in the Terminus systems. So the Citadel is kind of like, oh, look at what's happening over there in 5 galaxies away, but they're not directly involved.
I accept your offer.
Good luck with your investigation, Shepard. We hope for a quick resolution and a quick end to your relationship with Cerberus.
Well, that went better than expected. You realize the Council's offer is just symbolic. They won't actually do anything.
Even if they don't help, I might as well stay on good terms.
True.
True enough. Don't worry about the Council or the Alliance. I'll find some way to keep them off your back. Shouldn't be too hard. As long as you keep to the Terminus systems.
Anderson, we need to talk about... Shepard. What are you doing here?
Surprise, Udina. At least I have Anderson helping me here. Feels like I have somebody on my side. If Udina was the one talking, my god, I'd probably want to just leave ASAP.
Stop by to see how Anderson was doing.
You don't have to cover for me. I invited Shepard here to speak with the Council. We just finished our meeting.
You what? Consular, do the words political shitstorm mean anything to you?
The Council reinstated my Spectre status. They're just happy I'm staying out in the Terminus systems.
Yes, I could see how that arrangement works best for both sides. But you really shouldn't have taken a step like this without consulting with me first, Counselor.
I don't answer to you, Udina. Why don't you go to your office and think about that for a while?
Of course, Counselor. Good day to both of you.
Yeah, go to your room.
Sorry about that. Udina's never gotten over the fact that I got the Council position instead of him. Sometimes I need to put him in his place.
What do you keep him around for?
He's got his uses. And if you want something done on the Citadel, he knows who can make it happen. Plus, he's always happy to attend all those formal diplomatic functions I can't be bothered with.
Well, good. He has his uses. Jacob and Garrus chilling in the back. Is Jacob on the computer? Oh, Ashley.
How long did it take to get this place back up to speed after the battle?
Still counting. The main areas of commerce and the most populated wards are complete. But estimates for total restoration are sitting around 5 years. The Keepers always surprise us, though. It's like our repairs are annoying. We'll put up an ugly new bulkhead, and in a few days, they've made it seamless. We never really thought of them as heavy lifters, and I have no idea where they get the resources. But we'd never get done without them.
I feel like we have to win the fight against the Reapers, if not for ourselves and for the Keepers. Feels like they've been in prison here since freaking forever.
How've the last couple years treated you?
Serving on the Council isn't how I plan to spend my twilight years. Sometimes it feels like I'm just beating my head against a wall. Knowing the truth about Sovereign is brutal. It's nightmare stuff. I can't blame others for not wanting to believe it, but I know how important it is. So I keep trying. Fighting the good fight, right?
I don't think he should come with us. We need somebody here to hold the fort. Somebody with actual power. Somebody who's a counselor. You're a council member, Anderson. Congratulations. I know it's 2 years late, but seeing you in this uniform is new to me.
Forget Udina and the Council. Join my crew and help me stop the Collectors.
I'm too old to go racing across the galaxy. Much as I complain, I've got an important job to do here. The front line, that's got to be yours.
You're right.
I'm surprised no one can tell Sovereign isn't Geth technology. Didn't they examine the wreckage?
We don't have much to look at. Pieces of it rained all over the station. It was chaos, with who knows how many species combing the wards for their dead. We secured as much of it as we could. But between the Keepers and a whole lot of unauthorized salvage, there's no way to account for even half of that thing. Another reason why they don't want to acknowledge what Sovereign was.
Emotionally, a lot of people are not going to want to acknowledge it because it means acknowledging the eventual destruction of our species. And not just our species, but every organic in the galaxy. Who would want to think about something like that? I'd rather worry about what's for dinner tomorrow, and not some existential crisis.
Last I knew, we were still fighting holdouts.
Here and there. But they are increasingly disorganized. It's long since stopped being called a war. More like cleanup. Not that you can ever discount them. But we haven't had serious casualties for months. A civilian ship will spot an enclave and we send in a squad to clear it. They're not quite the boogeymen they used to be.
Well, good. But I died, though. Like, do people care about that? Do we know the relation between the Geth and the Collectors? Is there a relation? When we were looking for the Geth, Collectors came and killed us. It was the Collectors, right? They both work for the Reapers, I guess? Somehow?
What happened to Gunnery Chief Williams after the Normandy was destroyed?
Operations Chief Williams is still with the Alliance, but she's working on a special mission. It's classified. I can't say any more. Not while you're working with Cerberus, I'm sorry.
Okay, fair enough. I'd love to see her, though.
I better go.
Of course, Shepard, I understand. I wish I could do more to help you. But if you ever want to talk, I'll be here. Just do me a favor and be careful. You can't trust Cerberus.
I don't know if we're gonna get a bigger exploration into it later on, but this position of being in Cerberus while being a human who used to be an Alliance member is quite interesting, and I feel like even within Shepard herself, there should be a lot of conflict. But we don't really get to see stuff like that because we are Shepard. I'd love to, though.
Fears of an uncontrolled plague in the streets of Omega
Yes.
have been laid to rest, as the disease is now under control.
Oh, we can't actually look around the Presidium. That makes me so sad. Okay, we'll look around like this then. Hi there! Where's that lady even coming from? There's no door on her side. She's just... Did she climb over this thing? Oh, sorry.
Something I can do for you, Shepard?
No.
I better go.
My door is always open.
Look at all the Hanar over there. And the Elcor. There's more Elcor and Volus around now. I hope the ambassadors are doing okay. They're right next door, but yet I can't see. Okay. Well, I guess we just go now, huh? I mean, is there anything else we can do here? I don't think so. What the frick? The special ingredients. We must have missed it somewhere. Where... Did I miss a store? Maybe I'll have a look around again, just to make sure I didn't miss anything.
I hear this is the best place for food on Zakera Ward.
You heard wrong. This is the best place for food on the whole damn Citadel.
Hey, Zakera Cafe. I don't think I've been here.
Fine, fine. I just need to pick up some spices. Aminodextrous and aminosinister if you have it.
You don't mix your spice chirality. What cooking school did you say you went to?
I don't go to cooking school. I just want something tasty to put on a steak.
Why don't you just go to Fish Dog Food Factory? It's on level 23. Ask for their tummy-tingling tachanka sauce.
Oh, cooking for aliens. Cooking for multiple species.
Come on, please. You have to help me. I need to make something nice. It's for a date.
Fine. A sorry honey marinade. Made at an Ardat Yakshi monastery by sad, tortured blue souls. Too sweet for a real connoisseur, but anyone willing to date you will probably be impressed.
Hey, thanks. I hear this is the best place for food.
He appreciates it. Various quality cuisine items used to prepare diplomatic dinners aboard starships. Is this what I'm looking for? It's sushi! It's sushi! Ascension novel. Written by human author Drew Karpyshyn, the popular military historical novel Ascension focuses on several lives warped or destroyed by the human survivalist cult Cerberus. Can I actually read this? Revelations novel. Revelation is a popular military historical novel by human writer Drew Karpyshyn, again, that dramatizes human conflicts and political expansion following the 2148 discovery of the Prothean mass relay on Pluto and the beginning of human galactic exploration. Wait, the Revelations novel? Is that like an actual Mass Effect novel? I kind of remember this name. Can I read it though, for real?
You heard wrong. This is the best place for food on the whole damn city.
Yeah, so that was the ingredients. Great. Okay. I just happened to miss the one store. The one store with the ingredients here. But I think now we can probably get going. Oh, I actually have the novel. It's going to my cabin.
You think there's any place on board we could buy a fish? They don't like live animals on the Citadel. Wasted life support capacity, they say. I can't believe there aren't any fish up there. It must be a mistake.
Garrus.
Can we talk about something else now?
He's so bored.
This is depressing. How about we find a Turian and beat the crap out of it?
Sorry, man. It kind of ruined your dreams. Well, I guess maybe I'll be back here in the future. We might be, because I need to buy some of those upgrades, which for the moment I can't. How do I get over there? Well, I probably don't want to, right? It's the interrogation room. It's for folks who don't get through the customs correctly. Okay. Farewell for now, everybody. Normandy. Chef!
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
One sec, Kelly. I gotta go give my chef some stuff. Kasumi's also here. I don't even know what the stuff really is. Did we really just get him sushi? Some random crap. Hey, you know what? I mean, you guys should be... When we dock at the Citadel, you guys should get off too. I don't know why you guys are all staying here.
Commander, those provisions you provided were perfect. I owe you. I've already thrown together some of my calamari gumbo. Here, try a bite.
We don't get to see it.
Truth told, it's based on an Asari recipe. Seems a little cannibalistic to me with their tentacle heads and all, but
whoa,
they
whoa,
no
whoa.
good grub. Anyway, thanks again. You really came through.
Whoa, that was a bit... Oh, I never really thought about the Asari's head. Yeah, they look rather humanoid from the front, but the back, the tentacles going on. Well, I'm glad you're happy. And I appreciate you a little bit more now because I realize that, oh, you gotta cook for humans and a bunch of other aliens here, so that's a very specialized type of skill set. The something dextro amino acids and all that. How have you been doing, Garrus?
Shepard, need me for something?
Oh, you're even wearing your new armor here too.
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
Okay, fine. Fine.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
Alrighty. We should go back to our cabin too.
Rupert, there's something different with tonight's meal. Seems like you put in more food and less ass.
Yeah, keep talking.
Don't speak that way to the person who's feeding you, alright? He could spit in your food and you wouldn't know. Hey, Miranda.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard. Maybe another time.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
Everyone's brushing me off. Where would Kasumi be? Kasumi... She's hidden. That's why we don't know... Oh, maybe here. Not in the washroom, right? Hey, Kasumi.
People are talking out there, and I hear it all. I usually travel hidden away in cargo bays. It's nice to be able to look out a window for a change.
I can tell you're not comfortable with this gigantic sofa. You're all like crumpled up here.
Mess Sergeant Gardner might just be an evil genius. Emphasis on the evil. The food's gotten better lately, though. I guess his reputation will take time to heal. I'm not really sure what to do with myself. Not much call for thievery aboard a ship.
Improve our stealth mechanisms? Can you do that? Well, that's more of an engineering kind of thing.
Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
Okay. You do have a nice view, although it's just pitch black, kind of. It's still very nice. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Ooh. What even is that? It's like pre-mixed. When I order a drink at the bar, like what am I even paying the bartender for? I can just pour it myself. It's blue. I now have the red one. The commander's just getting drunk in Kasumi's room for some reason. This is gonna start rumors. Oh, feeling kinda... little bit tipsy. Little bit tipsy.
The Red Rose. That used to be my calling card when I first started out. In place of whatever I took, I left a single red rose. It wasn't until I met Keiji that I realized how silly it was. He had a way of making you realize when you were just being sentimental.
You're like Tuxedo Mask.
I stole that on a dare, believe it or not. There was a big museum show coming to Ilium. Artifacts from Earth going on tour. Very high security. Keiji dared me to steal this. So I broke in, hacked the security, put a few guards to sleep, and replaced the piece with a worthless duplicate. They never knew the difference. My first museum job. Nowhere near the last.
What's the name on the statue? Rikish? She said it's from Earth, so I feel like we should know who it is, but I have no idea who that is.
That's my favorite piece, painted for me by a child prodigy from Elysium. She was the cutest thing. She was kidnapped by slavers who hoped to sell her on Omega. I wasn't about to let that happen. I set up an idea as a buyer's rep to get a special tour of the slaver's vessel. Once aboard, I freed the girl and smuggled her off the ship. She painted that for me on the way home. I'll never forget how it felt to watch her work.
So she's not a... what do you call it? A person driven purely by profits and balancing the balance sheet kind of person? She has some morals despite being a thief. And she sounds pretty playful too.
Don't laugh, I like those books. Romance novels, crime novels, the classics. There's something about the feel of actual paper in your hands, their musty smell. It's relaxing. Keiji used to find books for me while on the job. Some of these are more valuable than the objects he was hired to steal.
Kasumi, were you born on Earth? How old are you anyway? Huh.
That painting has a special place in my heart. An art collector hired me to steal it. When I got there, the painting was gone. On the way out, I saw it being hauled off by another thief. I chased him down, tackled him, and took the painting. That's how Keiji and I met. We never did turn it into our employers.
Oh, wow. That's how a love story began, huh? Well, I hope we get back the memory or a gray box thing ASAP for you then. It sounds like it has some sentimental value.
Another colony's gone missing.
Ferris Fields, I heard.
Oh, crap.
That's not far from New Canton. Did your family get back to Earth?
Not yet. My mother-in-law's giving us grief. Operative Lawson assures me the transport team will physically drag them away if need be.
Everyone has family that they want to protect. Zaeed? Sure, why not? We'll visit the guys in engineering. They seem to have some pretty inappropriate small talk once in a while.
Garrus put some crazy tech into the main guns. It's almost doubled their power draw.
But they seem pretty wicked.
Indeed. Don't worry. A few tweaks to the forward capacitors, and the balance is back in line.
What about you, Zaeed? I didn't get you any souvenirs. Did you want anything?
This mission takes me back. Get a knife stuck in the right way, and you can pull that plate right off a Krogan's head.
Whoa!
It's the best way to get a Krogan to talk. The threat of it drives them mad.
It's like trying to take off a turtle's shell. Why are you talking about that? We're not killing a Krogan here.
Me and a buddy were hard to take out this one guy, Matthias, I think. Hell, I forget. Turns out it was a trap. We got jumped by a hit squad. 2 Batarians, a Krogan, and a Hanar. Damn jellyfish nearly choked me to death. Wore a neck brace for weeks to cover that up. Haven't underestimated a Hanar since.
It kind of reminds me of the Hanar I scammed back on Noveria. He got very upset with me, but not upset enough to not sell me stuff.
I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
Alright. See ya.